welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions. Today we're back with Prince, and I recently did a live version of Joy in Repetition. And someone said you should check out the original recording from the record. And I have to say, I think this might be the first time I pulled an actual song off a record that wasn't a live performance, whether it had video or not. And so I thought, I'll give it a shot. I dig the song a lot. Maybe there's some super relevance to it. I'm not sure. But I'm kind of running low on Prince ideas, to be honest. Not that there's any lack of material to kind of look at. It's too much. And so, yeah, I'm kind of at one of those points where I'm like, I'm not sure what to do exactly. And I've said this before, but before it was because I had so many lined up and I did them all. And now I'm kind of like, not sure where to go. So anyway, this is why we're doing that today in a long, drawn out way of saying, yeah, we're going to do one off the record. So here we go. It's off Graffiti Bridge, a record I know nothing about. If you watch these videos, you know I basically know about 3 Prince records before I started. Afterwards, I know a lot of songs. Don't necessarily know where they come from unless it's a record I listen to. So the records I've listened to were Purple Rain, 1999, let's see, the Batman soundtrack. Love that one, actually. Sign of the Times and Love Sexy. Those are the 4 or 5, that little era that I actually owned and listened to. So here we go. Joy in Repetition.
He likes to frequent this club. Down above 36. Pimps and things like to hang outside and cuss. My name's Andre Crabtree III. You see that? I got more. No one in particular. They say the baddest. I am tonight. 4-letter words I seldom heard with such dignity and bite. All the poets and the part-time singers always hang inside. Live music from a band plays a song called Soul Psychedelicide. The song's a year long and had been playing for months when he walked into the place. No one seemed to care, an introverted look on most of their faces. Up on the mic repeating 2 words over and over again. Was this woman he had never noticed before? He lost himself in the articulated manner in which he said them. These 2 words.
Those harmonies are super interesting. It's like they're stacked, like layered recording, but they're almost at the same note, it sounded like. Maybe with a little bit of variance and maybe an octave lower or something added in, but kind of just like a really cool, thick recording idea of making a vocal line, pop.
Behind the beat, I mean, just enough to turn you on. For every time she said the words, another one of his doubts were gone. Should he try to rap to her? Should he stand and stare? No one else was watching her. She didn't seem to care. So over and over she said the words till he could take no more. He dragged her from the stage. Together they ran through the back door. In the alley over by the curb, he said, tell me what's your name. She only said the words again, and it started to rain. 2 words falling between the drops and the moans of his condition. Holding someone is truly believing that there's joy in repetition. 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 what you say. Love me, love me.
There we have it. Prince and the band doing Joy and Repetition off the record Graffiti Bridge. A really cool, layered, lots of, panning of voices and lots of like layered vocal lines and stuff like that. And some pretty ripping guitar on there too. So I have to say I love live versions better when it comes to Prince. I think where Prince excelled was in the studio. And some of my favorite songs from Sign of the Times, for instance. They're interesting live, but I kind of prefer them from the studio. But as I've done these, I've almost kind of lost track of what like his records sound like as far as like the actual recorded versions of them, because something like Little Red Corvette, and Let's Go Crazy. All those three songs from that in 1999 sound really different throughout his career. Towards the end, with Third Eye Girl, they were heavier, and I really dug that with more guitar solos. So, or a guitar solo. I don't even know if they had guitar solos in them in the original. If I can't remember, but some really really cool takes on his classic hits or whatever you want to say, and then kind of ramping them up or amping them up, however you want to put it, with a lot of energy and stripped down to a smaller band. Joy and Repetition, number 2. I think this is my second version. I did a live version about a couple weeks ago. I really, really dug that. Lots of guitar playing. I think that was live, an after-hour show in London, if I remember correctly. Anyway, incredible version. And I love that era of the potential of things not always going well. I can't remember. I think there was something that someone mentioned was going on there with that show, that specific one. And I like how he deals with, he's just really great at handling any situation, and he just kind of keeps plowing through. Now, after the show's done, I'm sure he addresses all of that stuff if it's something on his crew, but I like that he's always a professional and just kind of keeps on going. So, anyway, I am Brian. This is Guitar Solo Reactions. I love Prince. I'll see you soon.